Forgot I
Oh, we're
saved the
live!
picture of
All right, everybody, say hello to everyone
Zazi's
else on the
donut.
internet.
Say hello to
Hello
everyone
to
else on the
Hello,
everyone
internet.
else on
everybody
the
else
internet.
on the internet.
Yeah, good job.
See, I didn't fuck it up that time.
Yeah,
It's
so
about time.
I made this meme, so when you guys see this meme all over the internet, you can know that where it started. And that goes for everybody else on the internet. When you guys hear this 10 years later, when you're going back and listening to our old episodes.
Don't come back to this channel.
Are you ready? Boomers be like, "Hark, thou youth of the present, if changed with the handling of a carriage propelled by a mighty steed, or the mastery of penning in the script with a quill and ink, wouldst render the hapless and perplexed. Verily, how the times have transmuted."
What the fuck?
Don't worry, Ash. We'll get it in 20 years.
Okay, okay.
Thanks, Steve. I read it wrong anyway. Anyway, it's a joke about how, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this, you know, how all the X and boomers be like posting, "Man, kids these days, if they had to drive a stick shift and write in cursive."
I suddenly just saw that I have something, an appointment. I have a doctor's appointment at 8:15.
All right, you better go take care of that. You should probably also reschedule it to be recurring every Monday at 8
somewhere
p.m.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just make sure
great
you go every
plan.
week. You know, go. In fact, just go start doing BetterHelp Monday night because you need better help than us. All right. I'm sorry I made you all suffer through that.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
I'm not. I laughed, and that's all that matters to me. Okay. All right. Recap on last week. Okay, the last week, the session opened up while you guys were in Frankie in the Five. Frankie and Felt were approaching the table. You guys were having a conversation with your new friend, or not so much friendly, person associate, Avaxis Ren, a House Madani dragon-marked heir of detection. You guys basically talk to him. Felt shows up. You guys talk to Frankie. Frankie helps you guys bust into the case. You guys get the stuff out of the case. Frankie's got to go back to his meeting. You guys go back to the Chalice Hotel where you talk to the guy at the front desk and he feels kind of bad for letting the cops in, so he sent you guys up some ice cream. You guys go up. You take a bio break. After the bio break, you guys come back and begin to start really diving into the details of the clues that you discovered within Lucky's briefcase. I'm not going to get into those details because I'm going to allow you guys to recap those yourselves when you go over those, or don't go over those. After a review, you decided, some of you decided to do some diverging things for the beginning of the morning, where I believe it was only Zazie that was going to go look for Gatera based upon some intel that she acquired through the means of our Dreamlands cat, Daisy. And then a few of the other group members are going to go and investigate in the docks at, what was the name of that place?
I would have to pull the thing up.
Emerson Imports. That's what it was. Emerson Imports.
Yes.
Emerson Imports, you guys are going to do a little investigation. Thereafter, meeting back at the Chalice Hotel or wherever to go to Grimvor's wake / funeral / whatever type of ceremony they're going to have to celebrate his life and death.
Especially the death.
And I think that's it. Does anybody else have any details they want to pop in?
I know at some point between tracking down Cyrus McQueen and getting stuff, I know Rose probably wants to meet up with Rain and check out the library one more time.
Okay.
I think he means notes about the recap.
That is what I meant, but that matters too. That's all good.
Just
Okay, never mind.
a bit of a clarifying thing. If Katara is around in the morning, Zazzy's gonna go with her. If not, she's gonna go with the rest of the party and just meet Katara at the wake and go from there.
All right. Anyone else?
Yep. That's what I was going to clarify also.
Cool. Okay. Do you guys want to give me the broad sweeping strokes of your little outside RP? Did that ever happen?
Nope.
No.
You know what?
It was
Don't
so
worry.
sad.
We covered it actually, and as far as I'm concerned, with Arnami Zerfachi or Servachi.
We didn't cover it, but you sort of did your little thing, and then you laughed about yourself.
Yeah. Look,
It
man.
made me-
I gotta laugh where I can. That's what life's all about. You know, just having a good time, enjoying it, making everyone else around you suffer at your own expense. It's it's kind of my thing.
Why do I do this to myself?
I don't know.
If you
but you've
love
been doing it
us.
for a long time, so you must be a glutton for punishment.
70 sessions, everyone.
Hey guys, 70 sessions. We made it this far. Let's keep going. All right, so we will open the session. If
How
no
much
one,
more I have in me.
if no one else has anything they want to step in with, I'm going to open the session the next morning.
Well, everyone had something except for Steve. So now I feel like he's kind of left out.
No, if Steve
Everyone
wanted to
had
say
something.
something, he would.
That is
Exactly.
So often we are a hair's breadth away from beginning the session for real. And then you have something.
I know, because I always have something. Because I like talking to you guys.
Okay, next morning. Scene opens within the community room. Roll initiative.
What?
Just to see who wakes
Did
up
you
first.
want to pull up the initiative tracker
Oh, I sure do.
and clear it?
It already is cleared. I cleared it in.
Great. Then you won't yell at me if I roll and it isn't cleared because you told me it was cleared.
That's correct. I was wrong. It wasn't cleared.
Oh my god.
You are
Rose is having a lion this morning, apparently.
the literal worst.
I know.
I'm just kidding. All right. Let's see. I am going to do a little descending order here. Kovanen, you didn't roll, but you're still on there from last time. Ah, there you go. And you're still first, always, with your little fucking quick self. Kovanen, you wake up first.
Oh, okay. DM, on that note, something dawned on me recently. Does Kavanan still trance, or does he like sleep for real now?
You know, you're still the same type of entity. I kind of okay. All right, look, I don't want to go off on this tangent, but I'm gonna do it anyway. In my book, fucking going in a trance. People are like, "Oh, it's trance." Okay, look, trancing is not meditating. All right. I don't know if you guys have ever done hard drugs and went into a trance before, but it's not like you just sit on the couch and close your eyes for 15 minutes and are mindful, okay? If you're in a fucking trance, you are somewhere else, okay? You might as well be sleeping because your brain is not in your fucking head. Just saying. Anyway, so no, it's not sleeping, it's trancing. You're in a fucking trance.
Okay.
Are you mad at me?
I don't feel like that answered his question.
It did.
Okay.
I finished it with the answer. I'm not mad at you at all. It's not you. It's about
Okay. Well, I transfer 4 hours, and I have the other 4 hours of the evening to ponder life. I guess he didn't.
So, I mean, you always have
So-
the
so the
opportunity
airship-
to go other places, you know.
So the airship is docked at the Stylus Hotel,
That's
or is it
correct.
like okay? If it's conveniently accessible, he would since he's not really leaving the grounds, he would use the second half of the night to go fetch some of his art supplies from the ship and bring them back up to the room. Just spend some time organizing them a little bit and then setting them up in his teeny tiny little room until he hears the others stirring about.
Perfect. Lucian, you wake up next.
All right. So that talk about trancing made me think of something else. You know how my son is also an elf, and can have the ability to trance, but like babies tend to not sleep through the night. So like, does that mean that his trance is technically like 2 hours?
That's a great question. I think we're gonna have to leave that one up to the dungeon master, who's actually
I wonder
out
who that is.
today. He's sick. I'm standing in for him tonight, and he'll be back next week to answer that question. So, great question. Next question.
I think the baby
No.
has 16 15-minute naps. 16 quarter-hour sleeps dispersed throughout the 8-hour night.
We're going with that.
Sounds about
Can you
right.
write that? Can someone, you know what? You're the record keeper, Kavanan. Please put that in your chronicles. Thank you.
16 quarter-hour rest.
And put that one on the side. That needs to go in the glossary.
So, so Lucian would get up and I don't know, just walk around the living space. Maybe like walk over to the elemental fridge and like look inside maybe 4 or 5 times before finally settling on like a glass of water or something, and then going out to like the balcony and just looking out at the city.
Yeah, I mean, the section of town that you're in now is still kind of popping. You look out over the balcony of the Chalice Hotel. You see some other small towers arranged around the central tower. There's some air traffic. It's a nice morning, though. The smog is on very minimum right now. I mean,
Okay.
you guys are in the upper quarter, so you can, if you look down, as you look down, it's probably about 3/4 of a mile down, and you can see the smog really kind of accumulating above the cogs. But that's, you're not down there with those people.
Okay. Cool.
Zazie.
Yes. She wakes up, lays there for like 15 minutes, just contemplating life, slowly remembering that yes, she is a person. Gets up, gets dressed and all of that. And immediately it's time for business. Is Gotara home?
Her door is shut.
Open it real quietly and peek in.
It's locked.
Well, in that case, grab a book from her room and then go find a seat in the common area in a place where she can watch Guitara's door. Keep
Okay.
an eye on it,
Yeah, so right next to the fireplace, there is like a little writing desk, like a small writing desk with a chair that overlooks the hallway. You can't see her door, but you can see the doors leading up to the hall on the side hall.
Okay, that's good enough, I guess. And I just wait.
Okay, cool. Rose.
How was Rose's rest last night? Do you think?
That's a great question.
Because of the Rose. Probably restful enough unless something interrupts her.
Give me a wisdom save. Wait, I'm sorry. Charisma is your spellcasting modifier.
Okay, so that would be
Just
a
apply
15.
Yeah, just apply that. Okay.
Pardon me. So,
It's some pretty horrible nightmares, actually. In your dream, Grimvor keeps trying to talk to you, but he can't because he has no tongue.
That tracks.
And he has some lacerations on his body, and of course that familiar symbol on his forehead.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Now roll another save for me, please.
Charisma or wisdom this time, actually.
Charisma.
Oh, that's an 11.
Okay. You're gonna take 1 point of dread.
That's. Did I recover the previous point, or am I now at level 2?
Oh, you're now at level 2. Ooh.
Yeah, so if I haven't recovered the previous one, then yes.
Oh, you haven't? No, absolutely not. Not with rest like that.
No.
Tasty. Okay, so we're gonna give you a little insanity. Just one. It's a temporary insanity. Okay.
Alright. Lose insanity to.
And it's supernatural insanity.
Thank
It's
you.
not. It has nothing to do with like clinical insanity. It's no way related.
Yeah.
Supernatural madness. I'm sorry. Gotta use the right words.
It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
when she finally drags her ass out of bed, she's gonna get dressed for the day, check on the egg. It's just been kind of sitting there. If Zazie tried to get into the room would have been locked, so she's not surprised to still see it there. So
See what there? The egg?
the egg, yes. Rose is the one that had the egg last, remember?
Yeah. Zazie, are you gonna look for the egg?
I think she's got a bit too much on her mind right now to pay attention to the egg.
Well, I can't. I got to do something. It came up in conversation. So, Rose, I'm gonna need you to roll for that for me, please. Thanks.
100. 43.
Just a little low rumbling today.
Yeah, it figures. Alright. Once Rose is dressed and arrayed with all of her bags, and gear, she's moving a little slower this morning than she normally would. She, makes her own way out to the common room with a book in her own hand. So. You've got a message. So, yeah. She probably looks a little worse for wear if Zazie pays attention. If not, no matter. Her hair is just in a very simple braid for once.
Are you okay?
Nightmares, but he'll be fine.
Oh yeah, you get used to those.
I hope not. I'd rather not see that again. Please, thank you. Or, if I did, I wish it would, just fucking tell me what it wanted to tell me. I don't know. How was your night?
A lot of worrying, I guess. I still don't know if Guitar is back.
Hoping if she wasn't, she's okay. There's still a lot of unknowns going on with whoever's setting this shit up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm worried. More than I normally would be, I guess.
Yeah.
No word
Hearing
from the boys?
voices, Kabanin will enter the common room. Good morning. Everyone, almost everyone. Is Lucian here? Is he out and about?
I haven't seen him.
I'm standing right on the.
Oh, the balcony's in the. I thought you had a balcony like in your room,
No,
like connected to the master suite that you just went out on.
no. Remember that was what we opened up when we were like burning the evidence.
Yeah, I remember now.
Oh, I haven't looked in that direction yet. He's standing right outside on the other side of that double pane soundproof balcony sliding door glass. Sliding glass door.
Hopefully you got
Yeah.
more sleep than I did last night.
I walk up to the door and just knock on it. Standing really close to it with my palms on the glass.
Lucian turns around, and kind of like goes wide-eyed, realizing that he is still wearing the fantasy equivalent of basketball shorts and a tank top, and realizing that none of them have ever seen him so dressed down. And we'll go inside. Oh, hello, guys.
Are you doing
Hello.
okay, Lucian?
Yes, this is
I've not seen
My-
you so undressed since we were at the beach.
yes, this is my my pajamas.
I just thought you sort
Okay. I pictured you would wear like, plaid silk.
Why are you
Do they
picturing
make
him?
plaid
Why
silk?
are you picturing him and he's in his night clothes?
I don't know, it just
That'd be
seems like a
weird.
him thing to do. I'm sorry. After all that outfit bullshit we went through last night. I think okay, never mind.
You're
I don't
right,
have
you're
I don't
right.
have an excuse.
Zelzy, Zelzy, do you think that I sleep in suits as well?
I mean, I did. But like, pajamas? Do they make pajama suits?
No.
They should. There's a market for that. Anyway, once we're all, ready, presentable, we will, Oh, is Gadara here?
I haven't seen her come out of her room yet.
Right, we're waiting on her, I suppose, before we all, decide what we're doing with you.
Yeah. I guess I can go up and knock on the door.
Oh, you haven't done that yet?
No.
Oh,
Get the actual fuck out of here with this bullshit.
well, if she's not answering, perhaps she's ignoring you. You could send a mind thing through the door at her. Does it work if you can't see her? just know she's
No,
there.
I can't do that, but she can.
Oh.
Well, let me go knock. Gets up from her little seat, and puts her book down, and goes and knock, knock, knock on Guitar's door.
She in there?
No, I guess not.
Oh.
Guitara? Knock, knock, knock. Bit harder this time.
Roll perception.
11. He is typing. The DM is typing. Okay, someone is in here. Guitara, come on!
She's probably
Bang,
Well-
bang, bang.
Perhaps she was out very late. We'll give it a few more minutes. We only just got. What's that?
Right.
The doors bang?
The door bangs. Doors bangs?
What? I don't understand. When are you coming back?
Oh, get in here.
So you hear the sound of like all of the doors in the hallway just like make a loud slam, like somebody just slammed them with the butt of their fist.
All of the doors?
All
All
of
of
the
the
doors?
doors.
What the
Uh,
hell?
I scramble
Rose has her
back to I scramble back to the others.
Yeah, Rose has her weapon in her hand, just kind of looking around.
Uh,
All the doors in the hallway is in the hallway within the suite that leads to each individual room, or the hallway out in the hotel.
In the hallway. Um, it's kind of like a resonance. It's all in unison. Zazie, roll. Roll charisma.
Oh God. Just a straight charisma roll?
Yeah. With advantage.
Okay. It did go through. 17 for both of them. 17, 17. Thank God. It's not horrible.
Yeah,
That's
I
actually
mean
impressive.
the resonance. It's definitely Guitarra.
Okay, well it is that is her. Um maybe we should wait a bit longer.
Yes,
You should
that sort
learn
of
to
sounds like when you're
meditate.
banging on the ceiling above you to get them to, but then they just bang back. You're like, oh, maybe I should shut
Yeah.
up. So, all right. Well, she probably got in really late if she was going to that, searching the city for. We still don't know what,
Her personal business. We'll just leave it at that.
obviously. And yes, obviously.
Alright.
Then breakfast first?
I don't see why not.
Alright.
Can't we have them bring it to us? Is that part of the sweet thing?
If you want to try that phone thing, that sending stone thing that I didn't know how to use yesterday,
No,
go
you try
ahead.
it.
But
You don't want to try it?
no,
Be good practice.
but it's scary. Talking to the person on the other side. I don't know
All
them.
right, I know. All right, DM. I'll pick up the sending stone down to the front desk with the intent of ordering a breakfast. Hello. Hello. Oh, do we have breakfast for room service? Room service breakfast. Oh, yes, wonderful. Everybody, shout into this thing and tell this gentleman what you want. I want waffles with a lot of sliced strawberries and fresh whipping cream, and some warmed honey this time.
I'll just take some toast this morning. Stomach's filling off.
Some toast. Just like an entire loaf of bread, just make it into toast.
Can I have a steak and eggs, please?
Breakfast, steak, and eggs.
I guess eggs for me too.
Oh, just eggs.
Scrambled.
The entire hotel
With
Chalice
cheese.
Center Hotel at our disposal. You ordered just eggs and just toast.
Well, eggs and cheese.
Okay, put some cheese on the eggs, please.
Thank you.
Alright, would you be more appreciative if I asked for butter on the side for my toast?
Ooh, not even on the toast. Yes, what's up? No, you're right. It'll get soggy by the time it comes up here. Warmed butter on the side for easy spreading. Thank you, that will be all. Oh, what kind of cheese? Oh, I don't know. Do you know what kind of cheese you'd want?
I don't know, the normal kind of cheese. How many kinds of cheese are there?
So many.
Oh, it's an entire world of cheese out there.
Oh no, it's just like the suits again. Just the normal cheese that everyone else gets. That's perfectly
The
fine.
most
for me.
commonly chosen type of cheese, please. We are rolling the dice today. Thank you. And I hang up. I put it back on the receiver. The sending stone receiver. Okay, he seemed mildly disappointed in some of our choices respect some of the others. 10 minutes, he says. We shall wait. If Guitar gets here, wakes up before then
Make sure she's
well,
okay
we will just wait.
when she wakes up. So,
Oh, she can share some of your toast. I ordered an entire loaf.
An entire loaf?
his
Well,
words,
once you-
not mine, to be fair.
Once you dry the bread out, it gets pretty, light, and there's not much to it. Plus, there's
Yeah,
some
that
for
is
us to
fair.
go around. She can share a toast sandwich with Guitar if she needs.
Alright. So. I guess
So-
about mid morning, I want to head out and track down that. What was it? The
Guy on the docks.
Emerson Imports. Maybe see
Imports,
if I can find
right.
her in. There's still something that worries me. That glass broke before we got into the library. I want to know what caused
Yes.
it and what happened.
Well, they probably have a repair crew there by now, I would imagine. Perhaps the perpetrator was breaking in.
But if the perpetrator was breaking in, then why was the and if the perpetrator is the face changer thing
Smoke boy.
man thing,
I'm just gonna
then
go
why
smoke boy
would
right now.
the what?
Why would they what?
Oh, why would they go in through the window when they had the dwarf in the closet by the lift?
Because they went into the window, beat up the dwarf guy, and then beat up the dwarf guy.
Possibly.
That doesn't make sense to me. I think there's something that we're missing.
Well, I don't see why it doesn't make sense. We were still standing up on the top with the Sean watch when the window broke, and then he got in with Chip, and flew down below.
Yeah.
Plenty of time for someone to simply air quotes break a window, find the librarian guy, beat him up.
I
Zazie,
guess.
roll history with advantage. For
Watch the chat,
Sovereign's
mate.
sake.
Wait, there's the button.
It procs your advantage.
Shut up.
Thanks, Lucian.
You're welcome.
19.
Okay, Zazie, you remember distinctly that the glass was falling outwards in such a way that it could have only been caused by something inside.
Well, I don't know if you guys remember. The glass also fell outwards?
Well, of course it did. How else would it have hit the ground outside with us?
Yeah, but if somebody was breaking in, the glass would fall inwards. Because they're breaking in through the window. Yeah, because that's how gravity works. If somebody was breaking out, then the glass would fall on the outside.
I have absolutely no idea what to make of that. It doesn't fit with anything we've said so far.
Unless we're looking for two people, which wouldn't be outside of the realm of possibility.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Lucky fired his gun at the guy and it missed and hit the window and broke it.
Well, I feel
What
like
is-
the Sean watch would have sort of freaked out a little bit if they had heard
the
that.
shot.
But we
Right.
do know that he knew of him before we got there, right? Maybe you're right. Maybe they were having a bit of a thing for a minute or two. Lucian, you had something?
No, I was just going to say. I mean, considering I have two bolters, I would only imagine that I mean, you guys would have known that bolters make very loud noises. If that was in fact the case, like you said, we would have, not only the Sean watch, but we as well would have heard the sound.
I guess that's true. It's kind of hard to imagine what else would, what they would have done to break the window.
Drones
or
What
why?
happened to
Or
break the window?
why are windows
Oh.
broken from inside? Like when there's a fire and you need to get out, you break the window and you leave. Or I don't know. I don't. Maybe they disposed of some
Disposed of evidence.
evidence, threw something away.
Oh, well,
What's the what's the captain's? I have no idea what the captain's name is. He said something about them getting a tip right before we showed up.
Right about Lucky, perhaps. No, it was
I
about.
don't think Lucky would have had time. If Lucky was the one that tipped them off, I don't think they'd have gone
No,
out.
I was under the impression that their tip was about Lucky because he was wanted previously or something. Or maybe they already knew about the actual murderer guy. They just thought it was Lucky.
I don't know.
Fuck. Either way,
I
we need to
wonder-
get Grant.
Do you guys think we'll have time to go back to the library to investigate this more today?
Well, if
don't
McQuain
know.
and Emerson doesn't take too long, that's what I'm gonna do. Funeral's this evening, close to sunset, so.
So Mr. Inquisitive mentioned that the symbol on Grimfall's forehead that was carved in was he recognized it from a few previous murders. So perhaps it really was about the actual perpetrator. But I don't know why the window is broken from inside. Is somebody wanting to pre-stage a getaway?
Get away and
Perhaps.
something out.
I don't know. We never found the window. That we never looked for it actually while we were in there.
Well, we were a little distracted discovering that Grimvor had been murdered, and it
Well,
looked
I
like...
know we were distracted. It didn't say we were at fault for anything. Just that we didn't.
Sorry, I'm feeling a little sharp and prickly. Didn't sleep well. Right.
At least Rose has stones.
And what? Oh.
Well, breakfast should be here soon. Do we have time to go back to the library and investigate it? I don't know. No idea what awaits. It might take all fucking day to get down to the docks at a import thing.
Not unless we still chip for the day.
As you
Oh,
guys are talking,
I forgot we have a cloud cap.
a bellman knocks on the door and speaks up. Breakfast is here. Roll in a small cart with all of your breakfast choices on it. They excuse themselves and shut the door behind them.
On this bellman's way out, I will sort of grab him by the sleeve gently. Excuse me a moment, I have a quick question.
Yeah, how can I help you?
I need you to be incredibly honest with me. All right, we are new here.
Of course.
What is typical for tipping such help
Oh,
as you have just provided?
I mean,
I
normally-
need you. I'm going to know if you're full of shit. Listen
No,
to me.
no, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, typically, I would just wait until you gave me something.
Of course, yes.
But we got. I mean, you asked. This is a little bit proprietary, but the boss. He's going to be compensating us for gratuity on behalf of you because of the events that have happened. So don't worry about tipping us from here on out. We appreciate it, but we're being taken care of. But normally, I mean, as
understand.
much as you want to tip is great, or more.
Well, naturally, but all right. We've received a couple of funny looks lately. I wanted to make sure we weren't
Oh,
over or
No,
understepping.
I heard through the grapevine you guys aren't really aware of it.
Oh.
So, but
And
yeah,
thus, I am asking your honest advice.
in the future, 20% or more is great. This is kind of a higher end establishment, and you guys clearly have the means, if you know what I mean. So, you take care of us, we'll take care of you. But from here on out, for this visit, don't worry about it. The concierge says he's going to take care of us, so we'll take care of you.
Well, fair enough. Thank you very much for all the things. Bye.
Yeah, you guys have a great time. If you need anything, let us know.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Shut the door behind him, and on his left, unsatisfied because I don't know how much, 20, I don't know what we just paid, 20% of what? No idea. But you don't have to. So the question has been answered. He will go inside and begin to eat his waffle on strawberry and whipped cream and honey.
Let's see.
Yes, breakfast time. Eat the food. Eat the food.
How's the cheese? What is it? How does it smell?
It smells like cheese. I don't know what to tell you. It tastes like cheese.
The only good cheese is one that stinks to high holy hell.
Oh no. No,
Stinky
no,
cheese is
no.
so weird. Sometimes they're like wet. What is that about?
Ugh,
Wet
disgusting.
cheeses. I like the ones that sort of have that little bit of a crystally, granular crystal something to them. Hard to explain.
The hard ones, right?
Alright.
Is
Did
that what
Rin
they're called?
say how long ago the other murders were? Anybody remember that?
The ones with the ones that he associated with the symbol.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was like over the past couple of years. He didn't make it sound like it was an absolute epidemic sweeping the city every other week, but just over the past couple of years.
Kind of similar pattern to Fairhaven, I wonder.
Well, Fairhaven it started up all of a sudden, and that was why everyone was so concerned about it. If it's been happening pretty normally here, then they might just be used to it.
Yes, it would probably go uninvestigated until it catches the fancy of an inquisitive who needs something to do to justify being nobody who actually doesn't know Freddy Five Fingers at all.
Right.
So, Grimville publishes Lucky's books. Lucky is investigating Carlisle's doings. Carlisle was going to these places, whatever the significance of those places are. So I suppose
Right.
our
I
first
think-
step will be the one that's easiest, and to the import guy.
At Emerson. I guess we'll notify Ren of our movements on the way out. I don't even know what time it is. Well, after sunrise, obviously.
It's
Ozzy's up.
normal morning time. I don't know. I don't have a watch. Sending me, DM, what time is it? We have finished breakfast.
I don't know. I mean, it's early. It's the first watch.
Oh, we
Okay.
have all day.
Translate that into stupid American.
Sometime,
First watch.
yeah, sometime between like 5 a.m. and lunchtime.
Real helpful.
Wow,
Yeah,
I just checked my pocket watch that I got. I don't know. The numbers are so far apart now for some reason. It could be anywhere in this 45-degree section of.
Okay, it's 9 a.m. Fuckers.
Great. Is Katara awake yet? Has she appeared?
It doesn't appear that way.
You know,
You know,
any
it's also if
longer,
I-
and I might just break into her room.
actually, I'm about
Yes,
to.
I was about to say I could just pick the lock for you, and you could take the blame for it if she gets mad about it.
Or you just
Could
walked
you
up
do
and
that
say after
for
last
me,
night.
please?
We're worried.
Rose, what?
Just saying after last night, we're all worried. Just want to make sure she's okay. She tells us to go fuck off, fine. Just
Right. Well, I'm just going to Well, I'm gonna go pick the lock on Guitar's door with my brand new anti-magic ward dispelling lockpicks that I stole from Fetty.
Hovering over his shoulder, watching him, watching the door, ear to the door sometimes, trying to hear if there's anything in there. Just generally being a nuisance and in the way.
Rose will wrap an arm around your waist and pull you back.
What? Why?
Don't do that.
What?
Let him work.
She's not bothering me. Whatever.
Give
All
me,
right.
give me a
Name I
thieves,
pick it.
give me a thieves tool roll.
Oh, he took. Miscellaneous bonus is 5.
You should add that to your skills.
I did.
Nice.
Bam. Plus
Ooh,
12.
19.
19.
Yeah, these hotel locks aren't great. You easily unlock the door.
I do not open it. I just get out of Sazi's way. Let her march on it.
Deep breath in and open the door.
Okay. Who is at the door and who's looking inside?
Me?
I took several steps back to get out of Sazi's way, but I'm sure I'm somewhere that I could like see it. I'm not trying anything though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rose is near enough to peek in.
Lucien doesn't care.
Of
Okay,
course he
so
doesn't.
for those of you that are watching as the door slowly opens, a small triangle of light begins to expand and open onto the bed in the center of the room, and you see the figure of a nude woman partially covered with a sheet. And where is everyone?
Slamming the door. Slamming the door and turning away and running to the couch and burying my face in it.
Now, I would be at least on the other side of whichever room that door is in.
All right, so as you lean forward to
triangle.
slam the door, Zazie, you get slammed with the door. You see Katara roll over in the bed and like fling her arm out, and as she does, the door slams against you as you're leaning into it. And give me either a contested strength check or just let it happen. Whatever.
I deserve this. I'm just gonna let it happen.
Okay. So it's gonna be, yeah, I'll say it's probably like +8. So that's about what is it, 13 + 8? Yeah.
21.
Yeah, so it's a 21. It's not that great. But you get thrown down, you fall back about probably like 15 feet, and you're prone. Anybody else
Ow.
that was looking, everyone takes D6 psychic damage. Ooh, cool. As you feel like this sense of ominousness and like crippling fear grip you for a moment as the door slams in front of you.
I can't say I
So
didn't
make
know,
a
but at least you're alive.
whiz save.
Wait, everybody needs to take this damage?
Everyone that saw her.
Oh, I was about to say.
Oh my
Thank God I have advantage
Why do you have advantage?
because I'm a Kalashtar.
Okay, I'll let it fly this time. All right.
It's literally in the thing.
All right, so Rose and Zazie,
Okay.
you just take the 6 damage. Kovanen, you are afraid of her for the next 24 hours.
Whoa. All right. Well, she didn't want to be bothered, Sazi.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
Nothing to apologize for. Ow.
go back to the breakfast table.
I'm gonna say your fear. You have fear and charm.
Oh, women. Can't live with them. Can't live without them.
But
Lucien-
if it's a charm effect, doesn't he get advantage because he's an elf? Oh wait, no, he's not an elf. Is he an elf?
It
So
doesn't. It's a
confused.
13. It's still a 13.
Questions.
Yeah. Either way, it's still under. He didn't make it.
Lucien's sitting there like licking his plate and like looks over at everybody. Are you okay?
Doesn't want to be bothered, Lucian.
I kind of want to die now.
Rose kind of hesitates in the hallway
The
and just kind of.
enthusiasm is so good from Boss. She doesn't want to be bothered, Lucian. All right, sorry.
Sits down with the remains of his breakfast plate and back with his back to the door.
Rose just kind of gives a brief apologetic paraphrase of like, just wanted to make sure you're okay after last night. Don't mind us. Thank you. Anyway.
Dusty's just laying there on the floor. She's accepted this.
Well, Darcy, she's clearly back already, so I think you probably shouldn't leave without her.
Yeah, I can wait here if you guys want to go.
Alright, before we go, here, take that. Rose will just kind of touch your shoulder and give you 5 HP.
Thank
for
you.
healing from hands. Where the hell is it so I could process?
She'll scramble to her feet. Just trudge over to the dining room table, and bonk Kugon on the back of the head, and boom, they're mind linked.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that'll last. I don't know where you're gonna go. I don't know where I'm gonna go. But it does have, a range.
Wait, I'm sorry. What the hell is a mind link? I've never heard of that
Mind
before.
bonk. I mind bonk him.
Oh, okay. That was weird. That was a weird situation.
Sorry.
Alright.
But it's better than nothing.
Well, I really hope we don't get into anything that would sever it. So I don't really know how far away this important gentleman is.
It's around a mile, give or take. That's how far it'll last.
I feel like we're higher up off of the ground than a mile, so I wouldn't be surprised if we lost it.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe it's a skyport and not a ground port.
Oh, I forgot we have those here. That's sort of the whole thing. Well, skyport, yes. Of course it could be a skyport.
Yeah, you guys. Well, maybe don't have fun. Get some good work done. I'm gonna go back to my room.
Oh, let's write down the address for that guy off of the paper, since you have the bag. And you should keep them in your bag because they're probably safe there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Take a moment to dig them out of my bag and write
Cliffside.
stuff down.
Yeah, Cliffside. I think that is over near the water, so rather far down.
There you go.
He's got a Civis code. You want to call it first?
What do we say?
Up to you guys.
I feel like I don't want to. I don't know who this man is, so I want to wait to ask for him until we get there. Because if he's, if they are not so friendly, he's just going to hang up on us and refuse to work with us. But from there, we can sort of press him a bit.
Right. You keep yourself safe, Sazi. Okay?
I will.
Oh,
Should I take the egg?
yeah, do you want it? Or you want me to
Yeah.
hold on to it still?
I'll
Okay.
keep it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Right on
Maybe
purpose.
bringing it to wherever I'm going will make it hatch.
Hey, if it hatches without me, I'm gonna be sad.
Well, I'd like to hear what Gitara has to say about it, if nothing else.
Hey, if
Oh,
the
shit.
link's still up when it if and when it hatches, if the link's still up, I'll let you guys know.
I'll settle for that.
Well, I guess let's call up Chip.
Yep.
Bye, guys. And I retreat to my room. Retreat to
I-
the room, and I go and hide.
I will walk over to the sending phone and dial up his Chip's Civis frequency.
It buzzes for a second. Hello?
Chip.
No. I'm sorry. This is the Swan Transportation Company.
Uh-huh. Is Chip available?
Sure. Just one moment, please.
Thank you.
It goes silent for a couple moments. Yes, I am in contact with him via message right now.
Uh-huh. Can you have him meet Lucian Cathalis at the Chalice Hotel, please? I will be traveling with 3 companions, I believe.
Excellent. I'll let him know. Just 1 second. Sorry.
Thank you.
Lucian, who's your third?
Yeah, he should be there in about 10 minutes.
All right. Okay. Yes, we will start to head downstairs to meet him promptly. Thank you.
Perfect, and thank you for choosing Swan Travel.
Oh, of course.
Hangs up.
That, yeah. I actually miscounted.
Well, I
Oh,
think
well.
it
Big
would
enough that
I
count
think
as
it
two.
wouldn't be a terrible idea to bring one more with us. We brought nearly everyone. After all, we don't really know what we might get ourselves into, or what might happen across our path.
Maybe.
Though,
No, I think the 3 of us would be good.
okay.
I wouldn't want to, bother the others.
Ooh.
Well, all right then. We'll go down and we'll wait for Chip.
Yeah.
Breakfast buffet doesn't close until 9:45 or 10 or whatever it is. So, have a couple of muffins from that little glass case.
Probably wouldn't hurt for me to grab like a couple of slices of bacon.
I go up to the juice machine that every hotel has, and just start drinking a shitload of apple juice until Chip gets there.
We're gonna have to pee.
Okay. So, Zazie, what are you doing? You just waiting?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to take this as the time for us to go ahead and do a bio break before we move on to the next section.
Okay.
It's kind of early, but
Alright.
it's a good breaking point.
Whatever gets us out of this fucking thing sooner, man.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. So let's do that. Be back in 10 and
Alright.
we'll do it. We'll do it.
Alright.
All right, friends. See you in 10.
We're
Alright.
done.
10.
Hey, who's back?
Me.
Back again.
We-
Is that everybody? No, it's not Steve.
Here.
Okay. Duct tape. Gotta love this shit.
I mean, what holds the universe together practically?
I always found it to be a bit of a loner.
Duct tape is a loner?
Yeah, it tends to stick to itself.
Ha.
Oh, wow.
That's really
That
bad.
was really good. And bad, but also good. Okay. And we're back. You hear me, Isaac? We're back. So, you guys hopped a little air taxi traveling from, let me hop on our screen here. I'll give you a little tour, as they say on the West Coast. 1, 2, 3, Fooer. So you travel from the Chalice Hotel to, let's see, to over here. Yeah, exactly. This area right here on the edge. You'll go down 2 levels all the way to the lower wards. So that's actually technically 3 wards. I need you to roll me, let's see, 3d4.
I'll do it.
Thank you, Lucen. 4. It takes you 40 minutes to get there.
My God.
Yeah, it's a long ride.
3D traffic, man.
Yeah, I mean, you travel through Dora and then over the edge, and then you got to drop down. You guys drop down to the main level. As you're doing so, you get this beautiful view of the streets of Shargon, looking out over the Thunder Sea. It's pretty awesome. You're almost a mile up from where your vantage point is, and I don't know if any of you are ocean people, but if you are, it definitely it fits the bill. You get a nice little rush.
Probably a welcome change of scenery from the super saturated city view.
Mm-hmm. So the smells of salt and ocean and 1,000 dead fish roll over you as you guys approach the Revel, which is a newer section of Cliffside. It's kind of hashed itself out over the past decade or so. You find the Cliffside address you're looking for, and it is actually on the water's edge, in the Wharf District.
Alright.
Emerson Imports. Alright, so of course by the time we're out and about, Capon and his boss again. Well, thanks, Chip. Emerson Imports. That's what the sign says right there. What we're aiming for.
Yeah, you don't mind if I wait here?
No, that would be incredibly convenient. I don't mind.
Yeah, man. You guys go do what you gotta do. I ain't got shit to do.
Appreciate it.
How does this place look?
Be careful out there. This pickpockets. This part of the wharf actually gets kind of dangerous. So, you guys just look out for yourselves. I'm gonna go up about, 100 feet or so and just kind of overlook. I mean, I'm not looking out for you guys. I'm just looking out for myself.
Speaking of which, we will be needing your direct line at some point. It is quite odd to call your place of business to
Oh, sure.
to call you.
Yeah, I mean, Lucian, I think you and I should probably have a conversation later on today about some future business arrangements.
Yes, of course.
But like I said, you guys be careful.
Yeah.
So as you guys make your way around the wharf district, around this massive warehouse, there are barrels stacked up around it. There's all kinds of different boxes full of packed with hay, kind of coming out the edges. You're walking around this stucco and concrete everything wharf that is overlooking the ocean or the sea.
Bless you.
On the Hilt River, but it also, you can't really see out into the ocean the way you could before. Off in the horizon you can see a little bit.
So this Emerson Imports place specifically, how does it look? Is it run down? Is it kind of a seedy joint? Or are they pretty well off?
So as you're approaching the front, you see it's a pretty well-maintained building. It's constructed of like quality materials, and it seems to be a pretty simple affair. It's not fancy, but it's well-maintained. It's well-constructed. You see orcs and bugbears carrying around boxes, walking off into the wharf, packing them onto ships, kind of making a line of travel back and forth. A constant just bustle of people walking back and forth.
Is there an obvious like front door, or is it the kind of place that doesn't accept street traffic?
Roll perception. And that goes for anybody that is walking along with Kovanen looking around. Kovanen, you know what? I'm going to say that's good enough. You see a small door with a little bit of a awning over top of it. Rose, you definitely see this too. And it has some markings above it written in Orcish. Does anybody read Orcish? Rose and you do. It says office.
It looks like that's our place. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rose will open the front door when she gets to it.
So, when you guys open up the door to the office, it is a large open room. Looks like the inside of a warehouse. And just off to the left side, there's a desk. There's no one at the desk.
Is there a little bell on the desk?
There sure is.
Awesome. I walk up to it and ding it, and then just start playing with it. Just ding, 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 ding.
They're going to be mad. They're going to be mad.
Roll persuasion.
Roll annoyance. All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going for. But yeah, roll persuasion.
8.
Okay. You see a couple people look up at you. This large bugbear just shakes his head, grabs a box, slings it up on his shoulder. It's like the size of a casket. You watch him as he just hauls this thing up in the air and walks out with it.
They're gonna do that to you if you don't stop.
Yeah, that guy looks kind of annoyed.
Lucian looks at Rose and squints his eyes and goes, ding, and then stops.
As you do the last ding, there is a small sliding door behind the table that slowly opens. Some guy pops his head out. Orc, tattoos on his face, tattoos on his shoulder, tattoos on his forearms, wearing kind of like a cut-off shirt, almost like a vest laced up the front, hanging loose over a pair of tight, I don't know what to call them, clam diggers, you know, capris, a pair of like worn rawhide sandals with what is the name? Not burlap, but you know,
Him?
hemp. There we go. Thank you. Hemp laced sandals that kind of like lace up around his ankles.
So not only is he wearing jorts, but he's also a hippie. So
But he doesn't. You know what? Roll perception. Actually, roll insight.
The sailor with tell the sailor with face tats he's a
natural 20.
Okay.
hippie.
You recognize that this style of clothing is you've seen this before. This is pretty much like standard wear for people that travel for seafarers. You can tell by the wear on his clothing that it's not quite as torn up or used as the other guys around him, but everything he's wearing is pretty functional, and he's making a statement with his clothes. And his tattoos and everything kind of fits together intentionally. He's got a little bit of style, but his style choices are, you know, he's trying to say that he's a badass, but maybe kind of hipstery, you know, not like
Yeah, that's the word I meant to
you
say.
know,
Hipster.
yeah, it's a little pretentiously tough guy. Hey, how you guys doing?
God damn it! I wanted his voice to be like "Hi," like so bad.
Oh, hello.
But-
Welcome. This is the import shop. Hello. No. Hey, how you guys doing? Walks
Yeah,
up
we're
to the
looking
counter,
for-
kind of like knuckles up on the counter, rolls forward the other knuckle, lays his hand down flat, lazily leans over, puts his chin on his palm.
You wouldn't have to know where you can find a Cyrus McQueen, would you?
What? Cyrus McQueen? No, what the hell are you guys doing here? No, there's no Cyrus McQueen here. This is Emerson Imports.
Dungeon Master, is he lying to me?
Roll insight.
Did we just go to the first place that said office?
Kovanen, with your 17, you recognized that at the moment you said the name, there was a flash of recognition, but then it was just like, what? Just confused as to why you were asking about that name, and then he got angry.
Right. Well,
What do you want? Why are you asking, for a name of somebody that doesn't even work here?
we're just retracing some footsteps, following some breadcrumbs.
What do you guys?
That's all.
You guys
And,
work for the watch?
No.
No.
That's a good one.
He looks around, squinting his eyes, looking at all of you.
Yeah, Rose is looking a little annoyed by that association.
I don't know. You guys look to me like you could be working for the watch. I don't have anything against the watch. I pay my taxes.
Like, right now,
I'm
the
an
Watch and I are
upstanding
not on
citizen.
good terms.
Roll persuasion.
$16? Double 16.
What do you mean, not on good terms?
Who is on good terms with the watch? Right.
Roll persuasion.
16.
I mean, he squints at and looks at you guys around again, and you see him nod his head a little bit. He leans back a little. All right, so none of you guys are with the watch at all?
No, the
We're
captain's
not
dick.
even. No, we're not even authority figures. So even if this Mr. McQueen was in trouble, we couldn't do anything about it. I just want to make sure he's okay and get in touch with him.
All right. Why are you coming here looking for McQueen? It doesn't. explain to me this.
Well, his name was on the back of a business card with the Emerson Imports
Let me
imprint
see.
on it.
Let me see it.
Why would I? No, because we left it with.
We're
our
keeping the
associate
card
who's-
somewhere safe. We don't know why it's associated with Emerson's name, just that it is.
I mean, Emerson's
We
my
were hoping
uncle,
he would just be the.
So, I mean, he's dead. So you're not gonna find Emerson. I run the place now.
Sorry to hear that.
It's all
How long
right.
have you been running it?
How long I been running it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for I don't know. It feels like forever. Since he was dying, it was probably a couple decades ago. Anyway, that's not really what you're
Well, we-
asking about, is it?
Well, no. Honestly, we were hoping he was just the front desk guy, and we could just
No, that's me.
talk to him and get on out of here. Maybe he.
He kind of leans back and, pulls his shoulder blades back. I'm the one running the front desk. I run the operation. If you need to talk to somebody, you got to talk to me.
Well, fair enough. Well, if you know this Cyrus, do you know where he might hang out? Well, is he someone that you know?
I'm still really not figuring out why it is you're coming here for Cyrus. I can't. You don't know who Cyrus is
No, I don't.
at all?
I know he's
We
a former marcher, at the very least.
Yeah, like you and me, huh?
Look, I'm from the marches. What area of the marches?
I was actually born here.
Well, where's your dad from?
Honestly, I don't know. My uncle raised me, but he was from somewhere around there. He was on the coast. He was a shipman. He died at sea. Same old story, right?
Sorry to hear that. I'm still sorry to hear that. At least he died doing what he loved. I
Yeah.
hope.
I mean, it's all good. I don't really want to talk about it. So, let's get down to brass tacks here.
Well,
you guys want to know
Right.
about
We don't know
Emerson?
who Cyrus is. Well, we're actually hoping to learn about Cyrus McQueen. We don't know who he is, and we're hoping to find out.
Yeah, honestly, I prefer not to talk about it.
Well, all right. Is there
What kind
something we
of-
could do to definitely ease your suspicions? You have a right to be suspicious people in Sharn, after all, walking around asking questions.
Well, I mean, he looks around. There's always one way to kind of grease a palm.
If that's what you need.
That's what I need. He looks around, back and forth. Roll insight. Anyone that's not picking up on what he's trying to say.
I'm picking it up. I'm just like, I literally.
I'm picking it
don't
up,
have-
but just
All right, anyone that rolled above a 1 knows that Urpel is not a color, a leather glove is not a cup, and that he wants you to give him money.
when you say it out loud to the listeners, they're gonna think we didn't know that. And well, anyway. Like I said, if that's what you need, then that's what you need. I'll make like
Yeah, do you want
Reaching
to step
for
back into
a,
my office real quick? I think we
yeah.
all can have a little bit more of an intimate conversation in there.
of course, talk numbers.
Right. I mean, I've got a. He looks up at the chronometer. Yeah, it's about halfway through first watch. I got another quarter or so. So come on.
Alright.
He leads the way. I'll begin to follow.
Rose is right behind him.
He slides open the hanging door for you guys to walk in. The office is kind of cramped. There is a round table in the middle with paper scattered across it. There are some windows that are full of like weird, like bamboo, like Venetian blinds. The light is kind of, coming in different places where they're cracked or, they're damaged. There's like just this mist of cigar smoke in the air. It has that like dank, acrid smell of mold and cigar. And just the warm piss smell of old beer.
Kind of Grateful Rose is already green.
Well, are there seats? Is he offering us a seat?
Yeah, there's a couple seats
So
around the table.
I'll follow his lead.
Come on in. I usually don't let people in here. I don't spend a lot of time in here. This is not my normal place to hang out. The cleaning lady hasn't been in a long time. Anyway, have a seat.
Are there enough seats for all of us, or like?
Yeah, there's enough seats for everybody. It looks like it was a conference room at one point.
Now it's the cards and cigar room. Well, I'll sit down, get comfortable. Well, we're sure your time is valuable, so, how valuable is it?
You know what? I'll let you tell me. Depending on, I'm going to be very transparent about this. I don't like this person that we're talking about, and I'm kind of afraid of him. And it's going to take a certain number, let's say 100 Galifar. 100 gold pieces.
Dungeon Master. Oh, okay. Well, I think we can. That's a very comfortable starting point. Yeah, that's reaching in and start taking as I'm just like taking out taking out coins a few at a time. So you don't like this, Cyrus. For whatever it's worth, we don't know your name. We don't even have your address written down anywhere. And selling when we were here.
Yes.
May I ask, is he dangerous?
Yeah, obviously. Can I get the money? Look, you're in my office. Just give me the money, and then I'll tell you everything you want to know. I'll let you ask me questions. We'll start it out pretty easy.
All right, I just take them all out. He doesn't want the theatrics. I'll just take it out, slide it over. 20 gold.
He reaches over, he grabs it, he takes a large hand and swipes it into his hand. Just quickly turns over to a small cabinet in the corner, opens the top drawer and just drops it in. You can hear the sound of coins clinking as he does it. All right. So this is how this is going to go. I'm going to tell you guys a couple of things about Cyrus, okay? Then you guys are going to have the opportunity to ask me a couple of questions. And then after that, we're never going to talk to each other again.
Yeah, works for me.
And if anyone ever asks, you will never hear.
Don't even know your name.
You don't, actually. So let's keep it that way.
No, I don't.
All right. So, Cyrus. I do business with Cyrus. He was working with my uncle since before I even came along. He brings stuff in from the Marches. I don't know what he brings in. I don't ask. He pays me well. I do know when I was still little, the watch came in at one point and started asking some questions about it. And then they took a bunch of Cyrus's stuff. And then a couple weeks later, it was back to business as usual. Anytime I ever asked my uncle about it, when I was older and I was taking stuff over, we never really talked about it. And that's kind of where we left it. He told me to leave him alone. But in that district, he's in Lower Dora. There's stories, you always hear about stuff. Bad stuff. He's got his little shop. He sells curios and different artifacts and stuff. It's all, you know, most of it's hokey. I don't think it's real. But, you know, you hear things. And, you know, obviously the watch is in bed with him now. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I just heard stuff that scares me about him. And I'm not really going to get into it more than that. That's as much as I feel comfortable with, I think. And whether you realize it or not, the amount that I'm telling you is telling you something too.
No, of course, of course.
All right. Now you guys have the opportunity to ask me some questions. So make them good. We got about another 5 minutes, and then I got to get step back out of here.
I'll look at Lucian and then Rose and back to this guy. How often does he bring stuff through?
Every friggin' day.
Well, business must be good for him.
Yeah. Boxes, barrels, stuff marked as fragile, stuff marked as liquid. I don't know what any of it is. I've never cracked a damn thing. And he pays me well.
Don't suppose you're comfortable telling us when his next shipment's due in? Even
Absolutely
if you
not.
had a schedule.
I would not tell you when it was coming in. I would not tell you what belongs to him. Period.
Fair enough.
I can
Sounds
tell
like
you
it's
where
a
his
scary
shop
dude.
is, though.
Well, I'd appreciate that.
It's in Lower Dura.
Oh, I thought you'd get a little more specific than that.
I will. Hold
Yeah,
on.
that-
He walks over to the back wall. He points out a spot. It's actually pretty close. So we're like, hold on. We're like right here. So if you take the lift up, it's in this section of town right here. I don't know what the address is. Okay, his guys come and pick his shit up. Do not follow them from here. Period. Go figure out where it is. It won't be hard.
Does it have a storefront, or is it only
No, he's got a storefront.
if you know you okay?
Yeah, it's what is it? Let's see here. You know, honestly, I gotta go back and look. Let me grab my book. He walks over, pulls out a book. It's some stupid name. Yeah, it's called Lulu's House.
Lulu's house.
Yeah, Lulu's House Saloon. So,
Lulu's House Saloon.
yeah.
He
It
named
is
his
kind of stupid.
import shop a saloon. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. From what I
Taste of
understand, though,
home.
it's not really a saloon. It's like a, you know, shop for curios and stuff like that. But it's all stuff. It's all like, you know, from and okay. So this is the part. I'm gonna give you a little more information. It's like a gift shop. It's in a district of Dora that is completely dedicated to the marches. You know, like us. And he looks at Rose. It's you know, it's weird. They're selling stuff in there, you know. They're selling the hats. They're selling the boots and spurs and all that stuff. And you know, some of the more like religious type stuff, you know. But there's obviously something else going on there too. So, and that's as far as I know. I mean, if you guys want to ask me a couple more questions, I might be able to point you in the right direction, but let me know. You know?
Mm.
So
I
go
look
ahead,
to
fire away. I
Lucian.
got a couple more minutes. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll give you 5 more minutes and then we're out.
5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Lucian, do you?
I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. Nope, I've got nothing.
All right. I mean, if you guys are done, I'm done.
Nah,
So-
I think
Of course you don't want. Of course you don't want. It's just the nature of the business. You don't want other people to know what's in his shipments. But if you were to tell someone, would it be him that you fear, or losing his business that you fear?
Oh no, I'm not worried about the money. I mean, we're making money hand over fist here. I've got a couple of my own things, and I wouldn't give a discount to my own grandma. So it's just we're doing good. I mean, I don't have a grandma; they're all dead. But if they were alive, I would still not give them a discount. Anyway, but we do a good business. We bring a lot of stuff in from the marches. We got a ship going back and forth from there weekly.
Right, but it's
Sometimes
so it's more Cyrus that is the concern.
I
Than
mean, I don't like to say
the
that I'm
losing
afraid of anybody,
I gotta got people we fear in some way, shape, or form.
I guess so. I don't want to say it. But yeah, I mean, I guess if I had to say if it was one thing, it might be him, Or it might be some of his associates, He's involved with some bad people.
Now, you did say that this conversation never happened. So, I mean, I guess I'm willing to test how far my luck would go. As a businessman myself, I do understand how certain business transactions would go. And I mean, you said you don't like the guy, so I guess the only thing left to do is ask. The worst I can hear is no, right? Is his store in Lower Dura? Is it a laundering business?
Oh, I mean, potentially. That I can't honestly tell you. I don't know. It would make sense. Honestly, I've never even thought about it. It potentially could be. That would make a lot of sense, actually.
Have you ever overheard his guys?
Never. We never talk. He had an
Never
arrangement with
talk.
my uncle. I put his stuff in a particular spot. No, I won't tell you where. And they leave at a particular time. No, I won't tell you when. And they take this stuff and they go. In fact, I've actually never even seen him before outside of a conversation that he's had with my uncle probably 2 or 3 times. And he has not been here since my uncle has died.
I see.
He
So
was
that's how you know his.
he was in my
Said I
uncle's
see.
wake though, so yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Gotcha.
Not looking for a human, half orc, full orc.
Well, I think he's a quad, He's like quarter orc. But he's from a family that's marked, Pretty sure, I mean, you know how the mark works. It's like, it's humans,
Yeah.
it's half orcs, it's orcs. It could be anywhere in between. He looks pretty human, though. He's got a couple orc-like features, but, his skin, he's got kind of like an olive complexion, his gray hair, he's got like teeth missing. He looks kind of crotchety and creepy looking,
If we go up to that shop and we ask for or address him as Cyrus McQuain, is that going to raise any alarms? Is that a name only a certain few know?
No, I mean, that's his name. That's if you go to the shop, that's how I think he would introduce himself. Like I said, I've never gone to the shop. I stay away from the guy. This creepy old fuck. Yeah,
All right.
he's gross. I just remember his like fingernails. There's like
Mm.
dirt under his fingernails. His teeth missing. He's got like that crazy look in his eye all the time. Where's
So that was a while ago, and he was well into his business then. He's probably an older fella.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely older. You know, and he smiles a lot. Too much. You know, he always got that, like, happy look on his face. But his eyes just look like he's fucking dead inside. And, you know, you just can't trust somebody like that. I mean, I can't. But,
Well,
looks like our time's up, guys.
well, I'm just so new to all this. I don't even know what else to ask anyway. So,
Yeah,
think
well, I
I
mean,
got what I
maybe,
needed.
you know, if you're new, you always could hire somebody that's an expert. That's what I would do.
Well,
I don't want to get
thank
in too deep just yet.
All right. That's just my 2 cents.
Alright.
Anyway, he walks over, he opens the door.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah,
Seriously.
you're welcome. I mean, and, you know,
Oh,
if you and I bump into
I
each
do have
other
one-
somewhere else, I wouldn't be upset.
I'll make a proper introduction then.
I think
That
she's
being said,
spoken
where
for.
do you where do you dock usually in the marches? Is there a shack or somewhere else?
Yeah, we do. That's right. So,
All right. Yeah, thank you for your time.
you're welcome.
We gotta
Just
get out of here.
nod to this guy.
I just walk out.
Rose offers her typical polite bow and thanks, and follows Lucian out.
He lights up a cigar and just kind of like sits in this like beat up recliner in the corner.
Okay, well that was I don't know what I expected, but certainly helpful. Certainly helpful. We halfway know what to. Well, I guess we sorta know what to expect. We know that we can't expect too much, I guess. But we'll head back to ship, I guess, and
All right.
Go
I'm gonna
up
flash
a-
over to Zazie for a little bit, if that's okay.
go up a level.
That's
And then-
perfectly fine with me.
All right,
Don't be too
Zazie.
eager.
You've been sitting there for a while, and you hear the
Yeah.
sound of a door close.
Okay.
The sound of bare feet.
Oh my god.
Where are you sitting?
Probably in the common area, in a spot where she cannot see Guitara's door, where she is mostly hidden and probably covered with blankets.
Zamra, not Zamra. Guitara walks out and is in like a bathrobe, one of those like massive plush, like white, perfectly white bathrobes that's in in a hotel room. Like you would never want to buy it yourself because it's like $150. It's got like where the monogram would normally go. It has the hotel's name. Good
Yeah.
morning.
Good morning.
I noticed you opened my door earlier.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hmm.
A lot has happened, and honestly, we don't really have the time to be lazing about in bed.
She just quirks an eyebrow at you. Roll wisdom save.
Okay. 19.
You're fine.
Grimvor's dead.
Oh, I know. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So I don't have to catch you up?
Zazie, what are you doing? What is it you think you're accomplishing right now?
I don't I don't know. I am sitting here waiting for you to, I don't know, get out of bed and get on with your day so I can ask you if you found that fucking monastery thing that you wanted me to go see. And if we could get that out of the way before Grimvor's funeral and before, the group launches this whole big investigation into the thing because Lucky's in prison and we gotta get him out and everything is bad and everything sucks and I'm just sitting here waiting for you to, I don't know, tell me something.
So, do you think that I'm deserving less of rest than the rest of you?
No, but
No, but
God damn it, you're gonna trap me in one of your philosophical, like, conundrum puzzle things
no, it's
again.
pretty simple. You're allowed to rest till you're recovered. I should also be given the same luxury. And it is a luxury.
Okay, I'm
Grimvor
sorry.
is dead. He's not dying. There's nothing we can do to stop it at this point. And yes, to answer your question, I did find the Overlook. I've spent the past several days there in deep meditation.
Several days? It's been one day.
For you.
Oh, damn, is this more dream time fuckery?
A bit. Yes.
Okay.
So, what can I do for you?
I thought you wanted to take me there.
I did, but things have changed.
What do you mean things have changed? How have they changed?
We have other things we must do today, and other things have changed as well.
What? Oh my god. Okay. Then then what else is on the agenda for today?
Well, I suppose you and I need to catch up on a couple of things.
Okay. Like what?
Well, like your talents, I guess I should say.
Elaborate?
How have you been sleeping?
Um, okay, I guess. Not as many nightmares as before.
She's just sitting there nodding her head. Good. And your studies?
I'm perfectly capable of keeping up with them and also keeping up with the group. So yes, I think I'm good with that.
I was more referring to your other studies.
Oh, Kovanen got me well, he asked the he asked Lady Valgare to get the Dream Butterfly ink.
Right.
And he got that and he gave it to me. So I have that.
You have it, yes.
Yes, I have it.
Excellent. So are you ready to take the next step with that investigation? Research?
Yes, but aren't the manuscripts back in Fairhaven?
They are, but there are more here.
What?
There's more than one copy.
Okay. Then, do you have it?
I don't have it with me. I suppose if that is your aim, we could go to the Overlook for a short time. We have a few hours until we have to meet up with everyone for Grimvor's funeral. Do you think you're up to this?
I mean, yes. I don't know why I wouldn't be.
This is very dangerous. But
Yes, I know you've said this multiple times. And I'm still going to do this.
Fine. She sits back, looks around the room. She stands up and walks over to the sending stone. She puts her hand on it. Hello? Yes. I'll have, what exactly are my choices even? She pauses for a moment. Just keep it simple. Can I have a small cheese plate, some fruit, and maybe some eggs? Yes. All right, thank you. She sits back down. So, where is it?
In my room, let me go get it.
Perfect.
I scurry off to my room, and I go and I get the thing from the thing. But while I'm up and about, I'm gonna find Yulia.
She's in her room.
Hey, Yulia, could you do me a favor, really quick?
What is it?
Hold on to this for me. And I shove the egg into her, and I run back to Katara.
Of course. It's an egg. Oh, it's that egg. I'm a babysitter again. Okay, that's my lot in life. Goes back to her room and whatever she was doing. I don't even know what she's doing at the moment.
Katara is
Gently.
is walking around the corner, passing the two of you going into her room.
Thank God she's finally gonna go get dressed. Okay. Yeah, I have the box of ink, and I'm going back to my spot, and I'm gonna sit there, and I'm gonna wait. No more opening her door. That is a fool's errand.
Okay. So a little bit of time goes by. You're waiting for her to come back out. And she comes back out dressed in kind of like a more traditional style, like Kalishtar clothing with like flowing garments that are designed to be like more comfortable and practical. Loose fitting top and skirt with like a banded waist, and it's adorned with some sort of like intricate embroidery. It's red, which is you're used to, and has like the decorative patterns of some designs that you're familiar with that are in like the Region script. So yeah, she has like the prayer beads, and she's wearing a pair of simple leather boots. Yeah.
Yeah, here's the ink.
She pulls her satchel from behind her back, just hanging over her shoulder, and she opens it up and puts it in, files it into one of the like one of the baffles within the satchel. Thank you. We'll have to walk. I hope that's okay with you.
How long of a walk is it?
It's probably, I don't know, an hour or so.
That's fine. Are you ready to get going now?
I am.
Then let's get going.
Oh, I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
Sorry.
I feel like you're beginning to lose sight of our relationship, Zazie.
Look, a lot has happened. Sorry I'm being short with you, but
You not still my ward?
yes, I am.
Then I would appreciate you would address me with the respect that would be granted in our relationship.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't have to go that far, but please stop questioning everything I tell you.
How am I supposed to learn if I don't ask questions?
You can ask questions, but the way you are asking your questions are very offensive.
Okay.
All right, let's be off then.
And we're off.
Okay. So, you guys make your way across the embassy ward where you guys are. There's a bridge directly in, like, the outskirt of the ward that you're on. Basically, right about here. So you're traveling 2 squares left, 2 squares north into Upper Dura. So roll 4d10 for me.
Oh my god. 19.
Sweet. You guys are actually able to make it there very quickly. It takes you about 20 minutes to get there. So as
Awesome.
you guys walk through the wards of the Central Plateau and then through the edge of Dora, it's, Dora is a little bit different than the Central Plateau. The Central Plateau is a bit opulent, and especially in the Embassy District, things are very nice. Still in Upper Dora, which you guys visited recently to go to Frankie and the Five spot, it's still pretty nice. But you guys go all the way over to the northernmost western edge and find a neatly tucked in little community of towers and houses built onto the edge of the cliff. Immediately as you enter this district, you notice some familiar features on the people in the district. More and more as you travel into the inner parts of this cloistered district, you see people having the bright eyes and uniquely colored hair and extremely attractive or traditionally attractive features that are, marked by, the Kalashtar. A little bit taller than the average person. Just very good-looking people. Well put together. Kind of stoic as well.
I see.
Is there anything that you're looking for, or are you just kind of following her as she leads you through the ward?
Green cloaks.
Green cloaks. Roll perception.
Nine.
Yeah. So, no, not really. You see the different bright colors and the different muted tones and the top to bottom of the different styles that are the Kalashtar, which you don't really even know. You weren't really brought up by Kalashtar. You were brought up by the family, which was some
Yeah.
weird bastard version of, inspired in Kalashtar that were led, apparently, as you know, by a group of people that were basically corrupted by Val Gultesh. You don't really know what that means, but you do know that.
Okay.
So, you travel with her a little bit longer, for probably another 20 minutes or so, into the inner cloister of this particular tower. And you come into a small shrine. There are a number of people there, heads bowed. They appear to be in a trance. You know how we love trances. D&D, we all love trances. They're definitely trancing super hard. Anything?
Looking at Katara, what's she doing?
Okay.
Like, is this the place where we're supposed to go?
She continues forward until she reaches the front of several areas where there are people lined up, all facing the center of this long rectangular room, I guess I would say, cloister. There's probably 20 to 40 people in all bowed forward in a meditative posture, and there is a group of probably 3 or 4 people in the front standing at a shrine with some familiar iconography on it.
Familiar in a bad way?
No. Just some things that you've kind of seen within the family.
Okay.
So,
I guess I'm following Katara's lead.
So, I mean, yeah, you look around and you see this shrine. It's like just a simple structure. It's like designed, and there's space for the meditation and contemplation. And, there's stuff constructed of wood and of stone. And it's, there's like an area of like what appears to almost look like a cave feature that's carved into the rock of the mountain itself.
Huh.
And there's an older Kalashtar standing at the front, standing up and awake in kind of like a dignified posture, just holding a candle. Katara walks up to him, has a conversation with him, talks for a little while. Do you walk up with her?
Kind of. She'd follow, but like stay behind a bit so that she doesn't overhear.
Okay. They talk for a couple of moments, and she gestures towards you, and he looks and he nods, and he walks off for maybe 15 minutes or so while you guys just have to patiently wait. And he comes back and he gestures for you guys to follow him. Walks you into the cliffside where the cave is cut into and brings you guys inside. As you enter the main hall going in, there are rows and rows of books that are basically put into just nooks that are cut into the stone that spirals down into the rock where it's cut into the face of the side of the mountain. That basically is the edge of where Sharn is. As you go down, you see silver lanterns just kind of casting ever bright light all the way down. And there are occasionally pieces of script, but you don't actually read Redra, do you? You don't know that language, if I'm correct.
I know Quarry.
Yeah, that wouldn't help you in this situation. You see a familiar piece of script written over and over again as you pass down this path that is lit by this silver light until you make your way to the bottom of this spiraled alcove from the cut rock where the old man is just waiting for you guys as you arrive. And he just sits down. Katara looks at you and looks at him, and she sits down as well.
I guess I'll sit down too.
Okay. So you guys sit down at this old wooden table. It's worn. The chairs are worn. It looks like it's been here for quite some time, but it's well oiled and maintained, and everything in the room seems to be well taken care of but aged. And he just stares at you.
Am I supposed to say something now?
I don't know, roll insight.
There's the button. I give him a blank look.
You can't tell what he wants you to do.
I don't understand, man. Stare back at him.
So for how long would you stare back at him before you said something?
Maybe like a solid minute.
He just nods. Wise. You are patient, but not. Why are you here?
Am I allowed to speak now?
You are. What
Okay.
brings you
To
here?
to read the I'll give Ash a second to figure out how to say it. The
Pentecostal.
inscrutable Pentecotic manuscripts of Zoriat.
You realize how dangerous those books are, do you not?
Yes, I do.
What makes you think that you can read them?
Because I have to. So I will.
Why do you have to?
I don't know. Why do we have to breathe? Why do, I don't know,
You
bugs
have to
eat?
breathe
Why
because your
do,
body requires air to live.
yeah, I need to do this.
Why do you need to do this?
I don't know. I just know that I need to do this.
If you really need to do this, you should have a reason for why, don't you think?
Yes, I just. It's between him, Katara.
Katara just
Thanks.
shrugs. You have this burning need, but you have no words for it. Why? What is it that is so important to you that you can want to do this thing, but you do not have the words for why?
I don't want to say it.
I'm sorry.
Saying it out loud gives it power.
That is not good enough. Here, I need reasons, and they have to be good.
Fuck, fine. I need to know if the family was right. I need to know if there's a way to bring them down, if there's a way to stop them, if there's a way to stop Veer, and to fix everything and to make everything right again. I need to know, and this book will have answers.
What answers are you looking for?
How to fix it.
Roll persuasion.
Ooh. Oh, I don't want to look. Oh. 13.
He leans forward, stroking his got like a little bit of a beard. It's kind of like a goatee, tightly trimmed, white. Although his body, he still looks pretty young. It's strange. His eyes are bright, violet. His skin is still pretty tight on his face, although around his eyes, he has very deep sockets, and like the smile lines, the crow's feet around his eyes are extremely deep. It does seem you want this, but I don't think you're ready yet.
Okay, then tell me what to do to get ready.
I need you to decide exactly what it is you're looking for, and tell me why you think you can find it here, in this book, this evil book. Come back.
She sits back and thinks for a minute.
Come back tomorrow, maybe the day after you've contemplated it. Then we'll discuss this again.
Okay.
I see you have passion, that is good, but I think you are misled. He
I
looks to
turn to Katara and raise an eyebrow.
he looks to Katara as well. She just kind of shrugs. I'll be outside. You two can finish your discussion here. She pushes out her chair and leaves. He's just staring at you.
Is there more? Should I leave now too?
There's always more. Be careful. There is something different about her. And you. You are not like us.
What? But aren't
There's more
Okay.
being Kalistar than just having a quarry. You have a quarry, but there is something different about it. It has been touched.
And what does that mean? Or is that something I'll find in the manuscripts?
I don't know. Perhaps. Come back 2 days from now. We'll speak again.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And she
nods.
gets up.
Please, and on
Turns
your way
around.
out, see my sister. She has the most wonderful ganache. Have some. Take it with you. It is wrapped in paper. Eat it on your way back. It'll make you feel rejuvenated.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Why not? And she leaves.
Okay. So you make your way back, and Katara barely makes eye contact with you the entire way back.
Great. Is the Ganoush at least good?
You try it.
Yeah, of course.
So, by the way, Ganoush is something that I just totally have made up, but I imagine it's kind of like Baba Ganoush.
I
But-
don't know what that is either.
It's like phyllo dough with I can't even think what this shit's called. I'll come back to you with it. I'll come back to you with an explanation.
Will you come back to me in 2 days?
Yeah. Okay, so I go to this place. It's like a Pakistani restaurant, and they have this stuff, and the dude calls it manna from heaven, and I have no idea what it's actually called, but they have a couple of different different desserts and things in there, and
Non bread.
no, it's not naan. It's like the original candy. It's like a Baghdad, some kind of Baghdad candy. So, you know what? I'm gonna look it up real quick. Candy called manna from heaven.
But mana's bread. That just mana from heaven just means it's like super good.
I know. Candy Baghdad. Okay, let's see. Oh, here it is. It is just nougat bars. Man al Sama. Anyway, that's what it is. Meaning mana from heaven.
Okay.
It's
Is it good?
The original candy. Check it out. Nougat bars. Might not sound very
Awesome.
Middle Eastern, but the origin of nougat is in fact in the Middle East. It's known as man al sama, or
Manasama. Manawasawa.
anyway, it's that. Delicious. Okay, so you make your way back. The rest of you arrive back shortly afterwards. Find her eating some candy.
And she's just sitting grumpy as hell in the common room, just eating this candy.
Katara is in her room at a small desk. In her room, writing some stuff. The door's open.
Alright. You okay, Sophie?
Mm. It'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's okay.
Oh yeah, and I said Baba Ganoush. I was actually thinking of what the hell's the stuff? The phyllo dough stuff. Anyway, you guys continue. I'm sorry. Baklava. Anyway, that's what I meant. Was baklava. Yeah, Baba Ganoush.
So Zazie makes it all the way back to
Yeah.
But nah.
Wait, sorry, Rose is talking to Zazie. Where are we?
You guys are
think
back at the
he-
room.
He's,
We didn't
Apparently
we
we-
didn't go back to the room though.
Oh, where did
yeah, I
you guys
thought we
go?
were heading back to.
We were just on the way to when we just left the guy's place and then we changed the scenes. I thought we were just gonna go to
the
let me
next
try that
place,
sentence again. Let me try
Epidora.
that sentence again.
Oh, are you guys?
I thought we
gonna
were gonna go find the guy's shop.
Oh, okay. Are you guys gonna go to the shop? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't sound surprised. That's where the clues led.
Okay. So, you guys fly up into Lower Dura, make your way into the area checked off in the map. You're in the the Marchers district. You can tell basically everyone here is orc, half orc, or some human style. They're wearing the hats. They have the cowboy hats on. They have on the spurs. It's the it's the little Texas of Sharn.
Wow. Probably not that touristy.
Oh no, not touristy at all. In fact, it seems a little seedy and maybe even a little dangerous.
Oh,
Well, old No Name Emerson pointed it out on the map. I guess he doesn't have the address. How well did he point it out on the map? Did he just like say, it's this neighborhood, go?
It's basically in that neighborhood, yeah. He didn't give you the exact address or exact location. But, he narrowed it
give
down
us
to the
name.
exact neighborhood. It's you
and
should
name.
Go ahead, Rose, I'm sorry.
Well, I was gonna say, he also gave us a name.
Well, yeah, I know that. We can like ask around about it or whatever, but
Yeah, so Chip just kind of dumps you off at the entrance to the ward, and he tells you that he's going to wait for you at the cliffside sky dock that is at the edge of that section of Dura.
Can't blame him.
So you step in, and it's like, the white trailer trash part of town. By the way, no one can be offended by that because I come from white trailer trash. I can say that.
I grew up in a single wide.
Yep,
So
I get it.
it's very, barefoot and pregnant vibes going on here.
Still not know about protection?
Well, so there's the seedy place. Is there anybody who looks like they're least likely to be a gangster, seedy person?
You don't get a lot of traditional gangster vibes here, actually. You just see a lot of working class people.
District appropriate style gangster.
Yeah, and you don't really see anybody that appears to be that style of person at all.
Okay.
You see people traveling back and forth between the cliffside edge. You see people kind of on their way from one place to another to work. And then of course, as you pass through a couple of different areas, there are definitely people that appear to be just kind of milling around and, just kind of fucking off too. So, it's like, you're like, hey, Cletus, get your ass in here, kind of thing,
Rose,
Hmm.
should we let you lead the way to take the lead on this one?
Wouldn't hurt. Keep your eyes out for that saloon name. It's strange though.
The vibe around here definitely explains why they called it the saloon now.
You should see some of the saloons back home.
I'd rather not.
I was gonna say that.
You would stick out like a sore thumb.
I'm sure I would.
Too rich. No, this is where Lucky grew up, though. Strange.
Yeah, it's got a very authentic March feel to it, by the way, Rose.
Rose is right at home then. Like, she loves Fairhaven, but this is just like, oh, first 18 years of my life, right
Yeah,
here.
I mean, but you come from the country,
Oh, yeah.
This is more like,
This is their shack, but in miniature.
Yeah,
Only vertical instead of
exactly.
horizontal.
All right, well, Rose, I don't really know how to handle these people. We'll keep an eye out if you want to ask around.
Right.
Not that they need to be handled, but you could probably speak their language better than I can.
I'm sure I can speak their language. Watch this.
I'm going to encourage you not to. Do you
Alright.
even know Orc?
What? No, I was gonna just kind of try to sound like you.
No.
All right.
You're gonna get yourself stabbed, probably. It's bad enough
They
you're
can-
wearing that suit.
They can certainly try.
Yeah, we're just gonna look around, ignoring what is Lucian still wearing his high waters, or does he actually have properly hemmed pants?
High waters. I said they were basketball shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't
Right.
gotten dressed. I just thought you would at least gotten.
What? Of course he's gotten dressed.
No, I was just correcting you. That's weird. High waters. That's
Just
gross.
ask someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. Is anybody like looking at them in particular? If so, Rose is gonna address them. If not, she's gonna find a kind of a younger, motherly woman.
You're looking for a youngerly woman? Is that what you said?
Younger, motherly, like somebody of like 10 years older than she is.
Okay. Roll perception.
Like, but there's nobody paying attention to them. Which
No,
is
nobody
that's
really is
not,
paying
like-
much mind to you guys. You definitely, I mean, they're definitely noticing you. Everybody is noticing you. You guys are sticking out like a, like a sore thumb.
Yeah, Rose in her paladin armor, and then the two rich guys behind her. It's a 14 on perception.
Okay. Yeah, as you pass by one of the edges, there's a bunch of different smaller towers that all have kind of like a porch and a back door, and you see one just above ground level, probably about 15 feet up. They're not really high roofed between each level as they progress upwards. You see a woman sitting there. It looks like she's knitting. She looks up at you and makes eye contact.
Afternoon, ma'am. Do you mind
Afternoon.
if I ask you a couple of questions?
I reckon.
Alright. Now, new in town. A couple of friends told me to check out some of the curio shops that are in the area, so they might remind me of home. Looking for
I can't say I know what their curio might be. What's a curio?
a little knickknacks, charms, things like that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we got a couple places like that here around yonder. What are you looking for?
I don't know. They said something with a saloon in the name.
I mean, there's a couple saloons, but most of them aren't selling curios. You must be talking about Silas's place.
Maybe. Like I said, I'm new. I'm still learning names. Fresh off the boat.
She looks you over a little bit. Y'all ain't from around here. I could tell that when you walked up.
I admitted as much.
Yeah, Cyrus's place is about 2 blocks down that way. And then around yonder, maybe 2 or more blocks on the right.
Alright.
Now, don't you be making a ruckus down there. The watch will be out you. Just a second.
Yeah, well, the watch can. The watch can try.
I mean, they take good care of us around here, so...
That's good to hear. My first impression of them wasn't that favorable.
That's a shame. You be careful now.
Will do. Thank you, man.
She just spits. Hey, hun, get in there. I need you to peel some of them taters.
Well, I will follow Rose.
Rose will bow and follow the lady's directions.
Okay, roll survival for me.
Oh my god. Really? I haven't written it. It wasn't that long. 10.
Okay. Yeah, her directions were good enough. It was a little skewed. Round yonder didn't mean exactly what you thought it meant. It was, it was actually 2 turns to get round yonder and back down an alley, but you found the place. See, Lulu's Saloon. It's like the first 3 stories of one of the towers coming up from ground level of Dura. It has the traditional 2-door movie saloon swinging doors out front. There's like a wraparound dining area around the outside. There's people drinking and smoking and, just kind of carrying on outside.
All right. Well, that's it. Do you want to?
Not exactly what I was expecting. To be fair, I don't know what I was expecting.
Let's assume he's in there. The lady called his name
Cyrus. So,
plainly enough. So if we ask for him, I'm sure it won't be a big deal. Let's go see what we see. Be weird if we just keep standing here staring at it.
let's head in then. I'm gonna find a drink.
I will head for the door.
Yeah, we're heading in.
I
What does Lucy
follow.
do?
I follow. But like like a sheriff. Like I got my
wide
hands on,
steps.
taking wide steps and holding on to the handles of my guns as I walk in.
So you're wearing your guns with your basketball shorts.
I'm not wearing basketball shorts. I changed.
God damn it! I'm
God
wearing
darn it.
regular clothes.
God dang it.
God dang it! God dang it, Bobby! What the hell's
dang it,
wrong with
Rogue.
you? All right.
Open the door.
Yeah, it opens easily. And so when you enter, you see the first level is a off to your left. There's a wraparound bar, and then off to the right there is a large wraparound staircase that goes up to the next level. The first level has a couple of like tables, people sitting at them. It looks like this might be kind of like a mall almost. Like an outlet.
And this is all the saloon, or the saloon is a part of this.
So when you first walk in, over the bar, you see a sign hanging. It says Lulu's.
yeah, that's what I thought. Well,
Alright.
is there a
You said there's a bar?
There is a bar.
Is
Who's
there an-
behind it?
So, behind the bar is a short orcish woman, very robust figure, serving drinks to a couple of guys that are just kind of halfway asleep, drinking, looking like they spend a little bit, probably too much time in those seats.
Rose is gonna just casually wander up to the bar and wait for her to get done serving the patrons.
She walks over and posts up. How you doing, sister? You having a seat?
Not quite yet. I was told by a buddy of mine that I could find Cyrus here, Cyrus McQueen.
Yeah. Cyrus. He's up on the next floor up. He's got a curio shop up there. You can just
Alright.
you can head up there if you want to. You don't gotta bother with us.
I know. Pretty sure my companions might like a drink though.
Boss
looks
slides
back
up to the bar next to Rose.
Yes,
Well,
and-
it's nice to know that it's just right upstairs. Thank you very much. I think we'll just head that way.
At Yuna? Alright.
Take a
Rose
step
leave.
back.
Rose will leave, like, enough gold for a couple of drinks, even if she didn't order anything.
Enough
So-
gold could buy, I think, dozens upon dozens and dozens of drinks.
Okay,
Perhaps.
Enough
How much
coin.
gold do you leave?
Yeah.
How about that? Like a gold? I don't
Okay.
know.
Reduce
got-
it from your stash.
What do I have? Come on. Inventory.
Okay. Well,
Like, you're not gonna tell me how much, like, a drink is? I'm sure they're
T-
advertised somewhere.
Oh, do you want to buy a drink?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they've got their drink.
No,
Placed, advertised.
there's absolutely no markings of or menu or anything of the sort. There's just a bunch of bottles and a bartender. You do probably
yeah,
know
she'll
that
still
back
leave
at
me.
home, a gold would be a hell of a lot for a drink.
yeah, at a
Actually,
cheap ass
like-
bar. That's $100.
Pieces in silver. She'll leave a couple of silver.
Well, it's fine. That's fine, but she already took the gold you put down.
Okay, fine. I took...
Just kidding. Couple silver. She takes it. Thank you kindly.
Thank you.
I'll just do you don't by any chance have like Dwarven ale or like
She's kind of
s-
nodding.
oh
I
my
mean, we've
god.
got a nice knightwood. It's not really a dwarven ale, but it's nice and strong.
How about do you by chance, I mean the I doubt it, but you don't by chance have like a wine from the lands of Zendrick, do you?
No, we don't got anything like that. But we've got a couple different. Yeah, we've got some different stuff. How about you come back down here and we can talk about it before you guys head out?
Oh, I was just hoping to have something to wet my whistle while I went upstairs with my friends.
Why don't you try margarita?
We don't get margaritas here.
His last name.
What do you think? You're the Shadow Marches? You can't even get half that stuff. Fancy.
Oh no, that's just sad.
You must have grown up in one of those nicer towns.
I'd hardly call Cutter's Mouth a nicer town. Just good close to the coast.
Fairhaven made her soft.
Hey now.
I mean, this seems like a really interesting conversation, but I would very much like my ale, please.
She pours you a light, pale colored ale. You can have it on the house. Your friend covered this and then some.
And then some, I imagine. All right, thank you very much. All right, onward.
So you guys follow the
Yeah,
staircase up, and as you get to the next level, there's like a wraparound balcony that overlooks the saloon, and you can see built off into the back of the corner up there. There's a shop that kind of takes up the space on the north and the west wall. You can see boots and hats and things like that. And there's a small desk in the back corner.
Is it just boots and hats, or what else is in this little shop?
I mean, basically anything that you could think of from that region. There's hats, there's boots, there's spurs. There's some more of the more bayou type stuff. There's things that are made of different, like there's like gator skin and more exotic, like monstrous creatures that skins. belt buckles, knives.
Is there? I was just gonna say, is there a glass case full of like pocket knives?
Oh, there's definitely yeah. There's knives, gun. I'm sorry, bolters.
A little case full of weird, like preserved animal heads, like when you go to the beach shops and they have all those little gator heads for some reason.
Yeah, there's those. There's like the weird like beef jerky that's like been there forever. Who knows what it's made from? Fireworks.
To complete the picture, is there like a really weird, creepy, but always weirdly smiling, dead behind the eyes old guy?
Oh yeah, definitely, right behind the counter.
Oh. Well, after a cursory glance around the shop, so we'll just well, I mean, hell, I'll just walk right up, I guess. After at least pretending to look interested in all the stuff. Well, morning, good afternoon, sir.
Hey, how y'all doing? What
Oh.
what brings you guys all in here tonight?
Yeah, we didn't get too turned around, are we? This is Cyrus's place.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Cyrus.
Well, we
Well,
heard so much about it, just had to come see what it was all about.
Yeah. Well, this is my shop. I got a lot of stuff in here.
A lot of good authentic stuff, it looks like, too.
Oh yeah, it's all straight out from the march, and all imported.
Speaking of imports, business contact of mine. I kind of lost track of him. I was hoping you
yeah.
might have heard from him more recently.
What kind of business are you in?
Me personally, obviously, kind of keep my head above water. But no, I was looking for Carlisle Cathalis. You're mentioned in one of his letters back.
Oh, that's funny. I don't know him.
Maybe I was mistaken then.
Yeah, I think you are. But I got plenty of stuff if you guys want to take a look around. If you need it.
So DM, I think he's obviously full of shit, but how well is he hiding that he's full of shit?
Roll insight.
May I roll too?
You may.
Thanks. 23.
Rose coming in hot with a natural 20.
Yeah, Rose. You can tell Rose. You can tell he knows what you're talking about. Lucian, you can tell he doesn't know who that person is.
All right. I don't think he knows what we're talking. Well, who that piece of shit Carlisle is.
He takes a big swig out of this hip flask that he has. He just looks at you. Tastes good.
What is that?
He holds it out to you.
Yeah, Rose will take a very cautious sniff. She knows better than to just breathe it right on in.
Come on, take a sip.
Well, with the way you're laughing, I'm not sure I want to. Yeah, she is going to use her divine sense on that, by the way.
It's good.
Let me... Can I? Sure. There. That's a divine sense.
Okay. What is it that you can tell?
That's why I linked it, because I can know the
You
location
know the
of
location of
any.
any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you.
Is that Flask a zombie?
I can also detect like the presence of theoretically good and evil. Like,
I don't see anything on here that says good and evil.
okay. The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your
Okay.
ears.
You can. You're right. My apologies. Yes, you get a powerful, almost overwhelming waft of the smell of evil, and give me a con save. You vomit immediately.
Ooh. Oh, that's tequila, ain't it? I had a bad
What the
experience with
fuck?
tequila.
Deception.
13.
No. He reaches out, takes the bottle from your hand with vomit on it, takes another drink of it,
Ew.
and then he puts
That's
the cap back on and puts it in his pocket.
Alright. So,
Oh, you look like you're sick, honey.
So, you're just not going to wash that off?
It just adds to the flavor there, buddy.
That's disgusting.
right. Why don't you make sure no one comes in? Because I'm calling your bullshit, old man. What did you know about the expedition?
What expedition? What do you think you're getting into here, little girl?
I don't know. All I know is that is
That
whatever
was
you're
the
drinking
loudest
is.
thing all session. It was that giggle. He did it closer to the mic than anything else. It's just
you guys
actual
are getting-
Bo. He's just being sincere, I
You
guess.
guys are just getting yourself into trouble right now,
I'm
aren't
gonna do-
you?
To be fair, I'm
Well,
already
we're
in
probably
trouble,
already
so-
there.
Oh man, I'm excited. This is just too much fun.
You're not gonna talk? Anything?
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Start at the beginning. What did Carlisle want?
I don't
Why
know,
was he asking
Carlisle.
about marches? Okay, what was
Yeah, he doesn't know who Carlisle is.
I had never met
You
him.
know about the expedition? Who did you meet
Expedition?
then?
I don't know.
Was he an orc? Was he an elf?
I don't think I want to tell you. Matter of fact,
Okay, so you have to be convinced. It's gonna take.
he stands up and he walks to the other end of the room. He puts his hand on a speaking stone.
Right, this is about to get messy.
Yeah, I have some people in here, and they're harassing me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll
go.
wait. He looks over at you. The watch is coming. They're gonna come pick you up.
What a horrible interaction.
All right.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like this could have gone so much better.
Oh no, I told them. No, they're still here.
We're on our way. If they're following me, Rose is taken off at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll be here in about 5 minutes. So you guys should probably get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I'm so frustrated right now. Yeah, I'll walk out of his shop. Whatever.
Lucian follows like deep down, kind of wishing that the ooze, whatever the hell his name was,
Rod.
was Harad was like still, controlling part of him. Like, so he's like giving him a dirty look, but walking out because he's not that person.
What do I have?
Walk all the way out of the building. I didn't hear him give the watch any descriptions, so I'm just continuing to walk with purpose away. Maybe not the way we came.
No, definitely not the way we came. Rose is just taken off in a direction. Like, literally at this point, taken off.
Rose, don't run. Don't run. Just act normal. He didn't.
Seriously.
Well, I mean, there's an alley, Rose is gonna deck down that one first.
Okay.
I really wish that you would have been arrested at some point in your life.
Can you guys roll 2d10 for me real quick?
Sure. I'll roll 1d10.
And someone else
I'll
can
roll
the
the other one.
other. Okay.
7.
And it's a grand total of 10.
Hmm.
You're right.
Hmm. All right. So you guys make your way swiftly and quietly back to the docks where your little buddy's parked. And as you're approaching, you see next to where he is parked, on either side of him is a Sharn Watch ship.
Are they just so happen to have been parked beside him, or are they like boxing him in?
Other roll perception, actually, and insight. In that order.
Whoops.
You can't tell.
Whoops.
In fact, you know what? Maybe those aren't Sharn Watch ships after all. Yeah, you're in the clear.
Well, unless anybody else.
Unless anyone else wants to look.
I mean,
With
the DM
that
described
one.
it first, and then he took it back because I fucked it up. So I don't know. I'm
Oh,
acting
Rose,
normal.
Nope. Lucian.
Nope.
All right, here we go.
Can I
Activate.
Describe it and then take it back when we suck.
Let me activate my
Dude,
game
you rolled a
genie.
nat
Hold
one.
on.
Give me a fucking break.
Hold on. I'm activating my game genie.
Okay, Game Genie. Oh, fuck. Lucian, you see this.
Wait. Game genie. Let's go.
You fucking suck. All right, you see it. You can tell the group. Do whatever you want.
Are they boxing them in? Is my
Yes.
question.
They're boxing him in. You can see several of them are actually walking in your direction, and 2 of them are walking onto his vessel.
Huh.
I really didn't hear him describe, but before we left, but I don't know how long he was on the phone with him.
So yeah, I mean, it took you guys about 10 minutes to get there, but it took the watch about 7 minutes to get there to the docks. So
Ooh.
they got there before you. So
All right. Okay, so
and you're right, they didn't describe you. Interesting, right?
very. Okay, so can I tell whether or not with my insight of 24, whether or not they like are walking towards us with the purpose of knowing who we are, or are they just walking in our direction?
Everyone roll stealth.
That's not what I asked.
Well, that will answer my question.
All right.
Your question.
All right. Hold on.
It might not matter
27.
unless somebody rolls.
I said, hold on.
Group stealth.
God.
Group stealth.
Jeez.
Okay. Pass without trace. You can't do that now. Oh, yeah, you can actually. It only takes 1 action. Okay. So, as you dip around the
All right,
corner,
my total's 37.
yeah, Lucian notices and pops pass without trace. He, pulls you guys back around a corner. You see your buddy. He's getting roughed up. He's getting fucked up. And you see some of the officers walking in your direction, making a beeline towards the route that would take them most directly to the to Lulu's house.
Right.
They pass right by you, unless, of course, I rolled an nat 20, and I said by you. Oh, motherfuckers!
Motherfucker!
No
Woo,
way.
you little fucks. As you guys are hiding in an alley, just around the edge, one of them looks over and sees you, and then makes that sound from Splinter Cell, where you get caught. And we're gonna end the session right there.
Motherfucker! You had to roll a nat fucking 20. Who's got the game, Genie?
I do.
I accidentally gave him the code to it.
Yeah, we talked
Oh,
about it earlier.
no.
You know. Anyway, say goodnight, everybody.